it's me, Daphne, and welcome to today's reading vlog. I am doing this vlog, cross my fingers it's on time, in collaboration with Beccie. I'm going to be linking her channel down below. The purpose of this vlog is to read books with orange covers. So I have a selection of orange books here, as you can see, and I'm gonna pick a couple to read for this vlog. Take into consideration that I am also reading a bunch of other books that I'm in the middle of, but I'm gonna focus this vlog on orange ones. But the only other one I wanna talk about in this vlog, because it's due by Tuesday, today is Sunday, is this one. This is Never Whistle at Night. It is an Indigenous dark fiction anthology by multiple storytellers, and I'm very excited to dive into this. I'm reading this for my IRL book club here in New York City. I'm pretty confident we're gonna be trying to have our book club meeting at the book club bar, which I believe is like, I don't know if it's the Lower East Side, but it's like on the East Side somewhere in Manhattan. And I've run past it before and it just seems so cool. And it was like really poppin' actually. Like there was a lot of people chilling in there. So I'm a little nervous. It might be crowded in there when we try to swing by. But if not, we'll just figure something else out. But that's not an orange book, even though like there's a little bit of orange on it. Like we've got like orange creatures, orange words, but it's not that orange. Out of this selection, I know this one looks yellow, but the front is orange. The first option we have, which I probably will read, is Terminal Boredom. This is a Japanese translated anthology as well. It's like short stories and stuff. I'm on the last story, I believe. I was buddy reading this with Chase for a good long while. Oh, we're not even on the last story. I thought we were. We're on like the second to last story, I think. I just want to finish it. We've been in the middle of this for probably like over 6 months. He's kind of like done with it, so I'll just finish it by myself. He said that's fine. They're like sci-fi kind of themed. They're all kind of quirky too. Option one, which I'll probably get to. Another one I have is Anna Maria and the Fox. This has like kind of orangey vibes. This is a romance. Then I have this one. I picked this one up recently. This is The Bullet Swallower. This is also a Mexican story. Oh my god, my jaw just clicked. Then I have this one, which looks less orange than I originally thought. Yeah, I guess it's like kinda like fall orange, but it's like mostly burgundy reddish. I kinda wanna get to this because it's October now, it's very fall. The leaves are changing. I went on a hike yesterday actually, which I will insert, but not at this moment. I'll insert it in a second after I get through this TBR. This is a good option. It takes place in New York City, which I love, between Ari and Josh. And then the book that I should definitely read, because I've been talking about this for too long, is Kaikeyi. I've picked this up before, but then I got distracted and put it back down. I think this is like Indian mythology vibes. Definitely Indian for sure. I'm pretty sure there's magic in it. There's a princess. Very feminist vibes. Sam, my bestie, loves this book. So I really want to get to that as well. So I think this will be my priority orange one. And that's the plan. These are my for sure's, okay? So I have to hurry up and get ready. Chase and I are doing our long run this morning. We're gonna be doing 10 miles and really trying to practice our race pace speed because we have some goals for our half marathon that's coming up in November that we're doing with my dad, and we want to do the best that we can. I'm gonna go do that, and I will update you when I have some reading updates. In the meantime, I'm gonna send you to yesterday me. We went on a hike at, what was it, Bull Run Loop? So yesterday we went to Cold Spring and we did the Bull Hill full loop, which was about 5.5 miles, a little more than that. And it was super fun. So I'll send you off to pass me. So enjoy the clips of that and I will catch you later. The Jersey side, baby. Our home.
Oh.
There's a fucking pig.
Oh my god, the pig's peeing.
It's a pig. He's pissing. He has a pig. Going hiking today. Say hi, babe.
What's up?
The boys. It's my sexy friend Shireen. Show the booty.
Omar.
Yo, Steve Bass start.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Fun.
Killing it, Shireen. or something. So gorgeous. The squad.
How often do you think he does that?
I don't know, pretty often.
How often do you think he calls?
Off the bike?
Yeah.
I don't know, he took it over this thing. Dreamy as fuck. Hi, I have been reading this book like crazy. It's Tuesday, I have my book club meeting. I did not finish all the short stories. I'm in the middle of one called Sunday because Sam, she's read this before and she was like, yo, the Sunday story. And I was like, okay, I'll skip ahead to that one. So that's the one I'm reading right now. Let me tell you how many I've read so far. So I've been rating all the stories one by one. I've read 17 out of 26 of the stories. And I think I've given 2 of them 5 stars. So yeah, these are the ones I've read. I skipped The Prepper and Uncle Robert Rides the Lightning to get to Sundays. And I need to be at our meeting place in a little over an hour, like an hour and 20 minutes, but I need to grab food. We're gonna go to Apothecate and Nomad, which is a really cool speakeasy. There's one in Chinatown, which I've been to a couple of times, and I've been to the Nomad one, but I went to their penthouse, like rooftop section. This time we're gonna stay in the speakeasy, which is like underground, I guess. Hopefully it's not too loud and we can still chat. Let me get ready. I'm just gonna keep this dress on. Like, I have to look like kind of nice. All right, so this is what we're working with. I threw some jewelry on. I'm not gonna put makeup on. I just don't care enough. Cute, shapely. Then I got my Mary Janes. I will catch you out and about at book club. Hi, it is later in the week. It's actually Thursday already, which is kind of alarming because this vlog is gonna be ending soon and I need to read more. So I'm definitely gonna finish this. Aim is to finish it, honestly, today. If I can't finish it today, like, this vlog is shot. I need to finish it. And then I'm also reading on my Kindle The Orc and the Innkeeper. I'm gonna pop up the image here because it's orange. It wasn't in my stack of orange books because it's on my Kindle, but it was on my TBR because I'm pretty sure Ava and Tiff are reading it for their book club. Happy to be reading that. I'm about 30% of the way through. It's very short. So far, I'll say that the pacing speed is just so fast that it's really hard for me to like understand the emotions of the characters. Like, I just feel a bit apathetic to their like attraction to each other. So the premise of this book is we have our human innkeeper, Mariah. She like lives in this monster town. There's like other towns that are like mainly humans and stuff, but this one is monster focused. And there's this guy who's an orc and he is branching off from his family's brewery business to like have his own brewery company, and he's trying to expand. He wants to sell into the human realm, I guess they call it, more. So he's meeting with this like human investor. But there is a lot of prejudice in this world. So humans that are outside of like the monster communities, some of them tend to be prejudiced against monsters, and that seems to be the case with this investor. So our orc guy, whose name is Thorak, lies and says he has a human fiance. That way he's more credible with this human guy, because this human guy really seems like to not trust him unless there's a human around. And this meeting happens at Mariah's inn. Mariah overhears and she offers to help out because she's in some financial problems due to some issues she's having at the inn with like pests and stuff, which is all said on the synopsis. So they agree to do a fake fiance relationship thing, and he used to bully her back in high school because his parents, who are orcs, are very prejudiced against humans. They say this thing that I think is actually really fucking funny. It's mean, but like they call her, like in the flashback of him bullying her, he calls her mundane. Like, oh, you're just a mundane human. And I just think calling someone mundane is such a burn. That is such a good burn. Like, you're so mundane. Like, you're not interesting, you're not cool, you're boring. Like, I think that's a great burn. Why does nobody say that in other media? I love that. For like a mean moment, you know, don't like actually call people that, like that's mean. but I just love it. So I've just been struggling to like feel their connection that much. Like it's still fun and cute. It's definitely like cozy vibes. Like I'm liking it, but I just wish I felt the emotions a little bit more. But I'm gonna power through that as well, and I need to finish it ASAP. I'm like, my life, it's hard for me to like take everything serious. I'm like trying to take work serious. I'm trying to take reading serious. I'm trying to take YouTube serious. So it's like, okay, during the day, I really need to like lock in as best I can. I don't want to be distracted. And then I'm like, I need to read books. I'm like, wouldn't it be amazing if I could finish these today? Who am I kidding? And then also I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be great if I could make like significant progress on the vlog edit? Because that's already past 7 days out. You know what I mean? If I'm posting once a week, it's already late. I can't do everything. I had this talk with my husband and just trying to like figure out what's important and what you need to take seriously. And I'm like trying to take things serious again, but I can't take everything serious because there's not enough time in the day. And then it just makes me feel like I'm failing at everything because everything's serious, but everything is not getting the proper amount of time. And I'm doing all the running stuff, which I'm taking serious, which takes up time, and trying to have a social life. It doesn't matter. I'm just having a moment. I'm gonna try to read these. I'm really desperate to finish this today so I can just be fucking done with it. Once I finish reading this, I'll go through my favorite stories with you, but I'm gonna get down to business, get stuff done, work hard, try to do everything. And I will talk to you later. Bye for now. Wish me luck because we are running out of time. But I'm very excited for Saturday. I gotta text Beccie. All right, bye for now. Hi, so I have some fun life updates for you guys. Before I pop in those clips, I wanted to give a little bit of context. So my friend Beccie here on booktube, who I'm doing this collab with, messaged me and invited me to go to Sleepy Hollow, which is in Tarrytown, just a short train ride north from here in New York City, just on like the Metro North. And my friend Monica had been begging me to go there anyway because she went around her birthday in the summertime and she really loved it and she wanted to go back. So I was like, perfect, kill two birds with one stone. And I was like, I'd love to go. So the group kind of quickly grew, and our other friend Maddie, who's in the book club with myself and Monica, wanted to go, and then her boyfriend Josh was interested to go as well, so he joined, and then Josh's good friend Ben wanted to tag along as well. So our group had swelled quite a bit and Beccie was bringing her sister along too. We didn't spend the whole day with Beccie. I met up with her, we took a lovely picture at the statue of Sleepy Hollow with like the headless horseman and stuff, which I'll show you in the clips. My group kind of wandered off on our own. We wanted to go to the farmer's market. Honestly, the farmer's market was great. The town had so many vegan friendly places and like vendors and all that stuff. So I was very happy. I was like going there expecting to just like eat really sad, boring salad to survive. But I had like amazing food. I had this really lovely like crunchy pastry that I forgot to get a clip of, but I got a clip of another pastry. Then we had lunch. Then the rest of the group was heading back to New York a little bit earlier, so me and Monica stayed behind and then met up with Beccie and her sister in the afternoon, like late afternoon. And then we wandered about on our own, went to the gift shop and all that stuff. So yes, super fun. Honestly, meeting Beccie was really lovely. It felt like just meeting a friend that I hadn't seen in a while. I don't know, it just didn't feel uncomfortable. It didn't feel like I'd never met her in person before. It just felt like maybe like an old high school friend that I hadn't seen in a while, and we were just catching back up. So I'll put those clips in now. Enjoy. Here's our fits for the day.
Oh,
yes. Wow. We look super cute and we are running late. We have to catch the train, so bye. Hello guys.
What's up, YouTube?
It's Monica.
Oh wait, how'd she move there?
It's Ben. So pretty. Content, baby, content. We have arrived. Getting some coffee.
These are so cute. Wait, are you guys in line?
Yes.
For Sleepy Coffee?
Oh shit. Okay.
Maybe it's really good.
Yeah, we're in line for Sleepy Coffee too. So
That was good. I'm meeting Beccie for the first time.
You're so taller.
Yeah. All right, thanks, man.
I got a shoulder strip called The Ghost. It's about a little girl who... Cute.
Got vegan pastry savory goodness. I already ate the other one and we came back for a different one. Should we taste test it?
Yeah, taste test.
Well,
Mine
is it a
already
taste?
fit into hers.
Yeah, how's it? I always feel you have to take a huge ass bite.
I know, I'm like, I didn't reach the middle. I just got the croissant. So.
Mmm.
Really good.
It's so packed in here.
Packed in here.
As soon as I see posters, I like that has to get framed and everything, and I want it already framed. Yeah.
And they obviously have a really good price.
Oh, you break it, you buy it. I found a dog in the store. I almost stepped on him. I thought he was a rug. Little bridge moment. Yeah. Getting some sweets. Yeah. They're so cute. Looking all cute shopping. It's calmed down in here now. It's not as crazy. Pretty. See anything good, Monica?
Do you recognize these? These are the t-shirts that I got.
When did you wear them? Hi, it's me, and I'm here to give you some reading and life updates. I finished this book. It's the day before this video is supposed to go up. I really enjoyed this anthology. I ended up giving it 4 stars. I could see how someone might not love it if they were going in with the expectations of it being like scary for every single story. Not every story is like a horror or even like a thriller. Some of them were just slower paced and horrific in other ways, but I did like how they were all really interesting snapshots into a Native American, Indigenous, Indian person's life. And I say all of those descriptors because not every author used the same description. I was honestly surprised how often these authors refer to their characters as Indians, because like that was a label that was given incorrectly by like white people, but it's been reclaimed. And I guess, you know, when I look at my own community of being a black person, like who decided to call us black? Probably white people, but we've claimed that for ourselves. So I can respect that. I don't know the whole whatever history of a word. I'm sure there's like some kind of study. I gave 5 stars to Navajos Don't Wear Teeth. I thought that one was interesting and scary in the sense that some people are just a little bit too nice and they get walked all over and it can be pretty dangerous. I also really found TikTok super scary. It was like about a tick this guy found on himself in the woods. He would look away for like 10 minutes, like trying to find something to get it off, and it would like get bigger and bigger, like noticeably bigger, until it was like as big as like a basketball or something, like on his stomach. It was scary. I was like, new fear unlocked with this tick. And then I really enjoyed Snakes Are Born in the Dark. Now that's the story you envision when it comes to reading this book. Like if you're looking for something scary, it's like they're out hiking in the desert. Things are getting crazy and spooky and magical and horrifying. And cursed, like people are like cursed. Sunday, also give that 5 stars. This priest was doing things that you would expect a bad priest to do to little boys. The last 2 stories in the collection I gave 5 stars as well. So that was Collections, which was so unsettling. That gave Black Mirror vibes 100%. So imagine like a guy that hunts deer and how he like puts the heads up on the wall. But instead we have our main character's professor collecting the heads of her former students. And she's trying to add to her collection. So very unsettling. Really liked how that was written. And then the last one, Limbs, I just put what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck. Because that was crazy. Another one that was just like, what is happening? Like just actually kind of scary. And it was only 10 pages. So for it to create such emotion in me in such a short amount of time is very impressive. Now I can talk to you about the orange books that I finished up. So I told you I was reading that orc book, which was called The Orc and the Innkeeper, the first book in the Elderberry Falls series. So it's very cozy, cutesy. Like I said before, the pacing was a little funny, but I ended up giving it a 3.5 because It's also really cozy in the sense that the way the conflict is addressed and resolved is very satisfying. It's everything you hope to achieve when facing a bully or somebody that is prejudiced against you. Sorry, always noise outside if you can hear that banging. So pretty much just like confronting the person, them agreeing with you and seeing reason, and then apologizing. You know what I mean? There were a lot of moments like that with different groups of people that were in the wrong, and it just like resolving in a sweet, easy, satisfying way that's not really realistic, but cozy in the sense that it's like, oh, okay, things can work out. The relationship as you like get past the like kind of insta-lovey, fast-paced development is really fun, and I love seeing how our main character, Thorak, really pines after Mariah. Loved that for her. And yeah, it just was like a really cool setting too in this magical little community. I would continue reading it potentially. I know there's another book with her best friend, at least it was like teased in the back of the first one. Yeah, it's called The Gargoyle and the Songbird. So her friend is like a siren, she's a singer, and she has a bodyguard who's a gargoyle. Don't really love this cover though that I'm looking at. Ooh. Actually, the cover is really ugly. The cover of the first one is so nice. Why is they have a totally different artist for the second one and it's not the same? This one is actually quite not cute. And then I finally finished this book here, which is called Terminal Boredom, and very orange. Finally, another really, really orange book. This is a collection of short stories, which I imagine are all from the same author, this Azumi Suzuki person, and they're sci-fi vibes for sure, a little bit kooky. So here are my rankings for each story. I read all of them except the last two like months and months and months and months ago, probably even like last year. I was reading them aloud with my husband Chase, and we were trying to get through the second to last one, and we just found it so boring, ironically considering the name of the book. And then this reading vlog came up and I was like, this is the perfect time to just finish this book finally and I can just be done with it. So I read the second to last one by myself, hated it, gave it 1 star. It was like about a woman who was like dating an alien, but he was like really full of himself and he just thought he was like way smarter than her as a species. And the girl, she just complained a lot and she was just like really insecure in this relationship with the alien, and he was just an a-hole. Did not like it, was really boring, too long. And then the last story is the same title as this book, so it was called Terminal Boredom, and I actually really, really liked that one. I'd say I gave it 4 stars, and it was about these like young people, I'd say they're like early 20s, and in this society, this futuristic society, people are really addicted to TV in the sense that this couple, well, they weren't really a couple. They were like maybe a couple at one point, but then they broke up, and then the guy's like dating another girl now. They witnessed this man like beat somebody else to death. Like they witnessed it like in the public square. The guy was like, I can't believe this is real. Like, is this real? He's like, it would feel more real if it was like contained in the frame of a screen. He's like, it needs to be framed, then it will feel real, as if it was like on TV. Like things like that just like kind of like blew my mind. And then I like go on the subway and I sit down, and these 2 kids sit down next to me, and they're like less than 7, and they're on like their phones, and they're just glued to their phones. And I'm like, this is too real, okay? This futuristic society is a little too real right now. And then just like a little thing about that story, his new girlfriend, I don't know if he impregnated her, but like in general, like young people aren't like that intimate with each other because like it's a lot of work and they just find everything to be exhausting besides watching TV, and there's a lot of unemployment, and like they're like, oh, older generations are so much more energetic, I don't know how they do it. But somehow his girlfriend becomes pregnant, and his ex-girlfriend, who's the main character, is like, oh, she went to the hospital? She did like IVF and stuff? Because apparently that's like the standard now. Like that's very normal. That's pretty much the only way people get pregnant these days. And he's like, no, it was the natural way, like through sex. And they were both like, that's so gross. They're like, is she an animal? Like, why is she getting pregnant like the natural way? Like, ew. I just thought that was funny. So yeah, the last story was really cool. So we'll give this 3.5 stars overall. And I'm happy to be done with it. And I did read that last story aloud with Chase, even though he was really tired. And he only caught maybe 75% of it. And then the last orange book I want to talk about is Kaikeyi. I've started this barely, okay? But I'm committed to reading it. I'm not going to like put it down. It won't be in this vlog because I need to end this vlog now so I can get it out to you on time to go with Beckie's collab. But I'm enjoying it so far. I have a little bit more context of the story. So Kaikeyi, she is a twin and her brother is the heir to the kingdom. And the current king, their father, has banished their mother. But he's told them that the mother just left of her own volition, and now Kaikeyi is supposed to take on the responsibilities that the queen would do until her brother, the heir, gets married. They're both 12 at the start of this book. I'm literally just got to chapter 2. I'm like on page 14, barely read anything. She believes in the gods and stuff, so she's praying to the gods to ask for her mother to return. So yeah, and I really am enjoying the way it's written. Feels very fairy tale-esque in the way that it's told. I just feel like the character is telling me this story and how she's gonna go on this transformative journey, I imagine, and become this really powerful, inspiring woman, I hope. So happy to have started this, and I'm really in the mood for it. Interested to see what happens next. Determined to finish it so I don't have to talk about it in another video without having it done. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a fantastic few days, and I'm so happy to finally be able to participate in one of Beckie's reading vlog open collabs. I'm gonna link her channel down below if you wanna know more about her content and the upcoming collabs she has if you create content and want to participate in one yourself. But for this video, that's all I have. Again, I hope you had a nice time hanging out with me. If you did, please feel free to leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it, and obviously it helps out my channel. And I will catch you in another video. Bye!